We've got Joe Fortenbaugh here, full of stash, and ready to help make you some money this week. Solid.
What's up, Joe? What's up?
A lot of shaking and baking over there in Charlotte.
It's to the music. It's to the music. It's to the music. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Stop, Christine. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right now.
What? I can dance too. All right, Joe, let's start things off. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, thank you. Aaron Rodgers has his first home game tonight since his injury last season. What do you like with the Pats-Jets?
Yeah, I know you all market yourself as a debate show, but you make a hell of a gambling show because that last segment with Mina and Dan and McCourty, you guys made the case for the under. That's the bet, under 38.5 points. What more can I add? New England wants to run the ball. New England's running behind a banged-up offensive line, right, Stephen A? Good point. So you don't want your quarterback dropping back against that Jets pass rush tonight, although they're a little dinged up. Great Jets secondary. So let's go ahead and run the ball, right? You look on the other side of the equation, Aaron Rodgers and the Jets offense, not exactly explosive. About 6.7 yards per passing attempt. Rodgers ranks 20th in the NFL. Keep this in mind, 1 point to add. The Patriots rank 29th in pace. They move very slow. The metric of how many seconds tick off the clock between one play to the next. That's going to help us with our under, so we go under 38.5 points.
I completely agree with you on this. I think it's going to be a relatively low-scoring game. I don't think either team is going to score 20 points in this game. And I think ultimately the Jets win by, winning a nail-biter. But I could definitely see it being under 38.5. I'm going to roll with you on that one.
All right, we're cooking, Christine. We're cooking.
I love that for you guys. All right, interesting one in Minnesota on Sunday. Who do you like between the Vikings and the Texans?
I'll take the 2 with Minnesota because it's generous, but I also think Minnesota wins the game outright, so I would play the Vikings every which way here. A lot of focus on what Sam Darnold's doing, a lot of focus on how good Justin Jefferson is. We get all that about the Minnesota offense. Underrated is the defense. Under Brian Flores so far this season, top 5 in both defensive EPA and defensive efficiency. They can get after the opposing quarterback, which is bad news for Houston and that shaky offensive line that C.J. Stroud plays behind. Remember, Minnesota has an incredible home field advantage. The noise inside that building. You talk to Vegas bookmakers, they used to give out 3 points automatically for home field advantage. Not really how it works anymore. Minnesota is still very much worth the 3 points. The pressure Flores brings, combined with the Houston offensive line issues, is going to be the difference. Vikings win the game.
Don't listen to Joe Fortenbaugh on this one. I am completely against you on this one right here. First of all, don't bring up noise. Houston's accustomed to dealing with noise. It's pretty damn noisy in their stadium. That's number one. Number 2, C.J. Stroud with Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell and those boys and Joe Mixon. I mean, they got a crew. That's number 2. Number 3, am I wrong? Or isn't Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison out? Not one, but both of them. Is Sam Darnold going to have either one of them to throw to? Not this weekend. So I'm sorry. I'm not taking Minnesota +2 against Houston, and you don't got not 1 but 2 of your dogs. Oh, no, 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 no. You go against Joe Fortenbaugh on this one.
We'll keep it moving, Christine. I'm not even going to address that. Just a lot of bluster. We'll keep moving to the next one.
Okay, so I understand that you have a futures play on the Cowboys. Tell us about it.
Now, maybe this is something he can get behind, maybe not.
Okay.
The Cowboys to miss the playoffs is priced at +150. What does that mean? It converts to 40%. So you have to ask yourself, do the Cowboys have a greater than, less than, or equal than chance of 40% to making the playoffs? I don't think they're making the playoffs this year. I think +150 is a very good price. I would make that bet. First of all, I see him losing to Baltimore this weekend. +150 is not going to be available after that. Now, they're going to have the Giants following that, but then there's a 6-game stretch. Let me read it to you. Clear the earwax out, Stephen A.
Preach!
Steelers, Lions, Niners, Falcons, Eagles, Texans. That is a hell of a stretch for a team that does a very poor job getting prepared on a week-to-week basis. That Saints game was not an anomaly. The defense was caught off guard. The defense cannot play from behind. They have shown us that for years. Cowboys will win some games here and there, but ultimately I have them missing the playoffs. I'd play +150. I don't think that's going to be around much longer.
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I have to say I don't have a problem with that. I got to roll with you on that, especially seeing what I'm seeing. Whether it's a Minnesota, it's a Detroit, it's a Green Bay.
Seattle
lost games. Seattle can't ignore them. San Francisco, we know they'll be back. I mean, and the Eagles are going to be the Eagles. I mean, you know, you might have a point there. You might have a point there. I don't know. I think, you know what? Dallas, it's up in the air because I think they could battle for that very last playoff spot because of the injuries that the Los Angeles Rams are sustaining, who I expected to be in the mix. But I can't summarily dismiss your point. I can't.
He agrees. He agrees. All right, finally, let's talk
about a lot of words to agree, by the way.
Yeah,
so many words to agree.
I know, right?
I didn't know what he actually did,
right.
Then I just
I'm after the airtime. I'm after the airtime.
Let's talk a little college football. Tennessee heads to Norman for Oklahoma's first SEC game. Who do you like in that matchup?
Hold your nose here, because this one's not going to be easy. I will take Oklahoma plus the points. If you go back to August when we had an early line on this game, it was Oklahoma minus 4.5. Now, Tennessee's been very good. Oklahoma's battling a couple issues, but we have moved this line 11.5 points. I feel that is too much. We did see it get to 7.5. That's when pro money came in on Oklahoma. Nico Iamaleava, he's been fantastic. First road game, all right? Tennessee's defense has yet to be tested in a big way. I'll take the points here. Oklahoma, Venables, defensive-minded head coach. We got to hold our nose because we got to hang tight the whole way with how explosive that Tennessee offense is. But I'm going to take the dog here.
You know what? I'm going to roll with you, but for a different reason. What have we really seen Tennessee go up against? Chattanooga, you win 69-3 in the opener. North Carolina State, you beat 51-10, okay? Even though they were ranked 24th at the time. But then Kent State, it's 71-0. So finally, you're going up against a real team this particular week. They might throw you for a loop. I think Oklahoma plus the 7. This is the week that you take that. I think it's a week.
Love it. Love it. Smart week from Stephen A.
I love that.
Smart week from Stephen A.
For sure. It should be a good one there in Norman, Oklahoma. I'll be there. Joe, great to see you. How long are we keeping the stash?
We're keeping it until my survivor pick gets eliminated.